Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome from ITC's headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. I'm very pleased to be able to participate in your event despite the long distance between us. It is fitting that we are here today to talk about national or international sustainability standards, their role in global supply chains, and their voluntary versus mandatory nature. Sustainability matters to everyone: producers and exporters, traders and buyers, researchers and policymakers. It is at the core of the International Trade Center's mandate and mission. And this is why 5 years ago we began the Trade for Sustainable Development project to promote sustainable supply chains as a means to help developing countries, SMEs, add values to their products and services. Many years on, the sustainability landscape has become more a challenging one. There is a proliferation of standards, codes of conduct, and other sustainability standards which may create additional challenges and sometimes burdens on consumers, multinationals, NGOs, governments, and particularly SMEs in the developing world. International voluntary sustainability standards play a very important role in this respect. The emergence of national statutory compulsory sustainability standards brings an additional perspective, which in practice can lead to a more organized framework to drive sustainability, but also can cause unnecessary additional burdens on the industry, which is already struggling to cope with a large number of challenges. On the ambitions of national and international standards, we can say that they all can, in theory, provide new trade opportunities, improve product quality, mitigate environmental degradation, and improve compliance to social and labor standards. But these benefits will only fully be realized if there is coordination and recognition of the various already existing initiatives and efforts. Now, as an agency of the United Nations, the International Trade Center promotes best practices in global supply chains, which facilitate SMEs' access to international markets. Technical obstacles to trade, also called non-tariff measures, are at the center of ITC's preoccupations, and the proliferation of standards is a concern, although they may be developed with the best ambitions of supporting sustainability. The development of national sustainability standards in addition to the existing international standards could easily create such obstacles to trade. International standards do encompass a global perspective, and they are developed in the view of making international supply chains more efficient, which is obviously particularly important in cases where supply chains are organized globally, as in the case of textile and apparel industry. National standards differ also from international standards in terms of their development process. As it is common with international standards like GOTS, the standards development process follows an independent and inclusive multi-stakeholder process reflecting actors from all levels of the supply chains. At the international level, which at the end secures the buyers about the sound sustainability claim that reflects the standard. With the aim of shedding light and improving transparency on this complicated landscape of sustainability standards, the ITC has developed the Standards Map. It is a web application that enables users to search for information on sustainability standards. The underlying database has been developed in collaboration with over 170 sustainability standards owners, scheme owners, and it is constantly updated and reviewed by external experts. Each standard organization, among which GOTS, is closely involved in the validation of all the information that is presented in the Standards Map. The Standards Map application is composed of 4 modules. A first one, which enables the users to identify standards that relate to a specific context, for example, textiles in India. Do a quick scan of these initiatives. What is their mission? How do they operate? What is their requirements? What is the process to become certified? Then you can compare them side by side and identify similarities and differences on both the content and audit processes. And then for companies to do a self-assessment that identify potential gaps or areas of improvement before the real audit starts. The Standards Map application does not aim to rank the standards, nor to promote the one over another one. As part of the United Nations, we ensure the credibility and the neutrality of the information that is provided online. However, the users can easily use the tool to understand better what sustainability initiatives are all about and how they work in practice. As you know, national and international governments are moving ahead with sustainable public procurement commitments, as are many multinational corporations such as Nestlé, Unilever. These commitments, however, risk being lost in the web of overlapping sustainability standards, codes, and sourcing policies. Certification costs are increasing, and there is a danger that the market inefficiencies could result. At the same time, the private or voluntary nature of these initiatives can also be a strength, fostering innovation and a more agile response to sustainability imperatives such as climate change and workers' rights. What can we as development actors do given this highly complex and fast-changing landscape? We see the need to preserve the dynamic nature of this field, but at the same time make sure that these sustainability initiatives live up to their promise. Today, at this first International GOTS conference, we collectively will hopefully provide some answers and insights to this and explore practical and implementable solutions to these challenges. Experts in the field who are working precisely in this area of sustainability and harmonization will share their views and discuss their approaches, tools, and models for strong partnerships for success. I believe that this session on national and international sustainability standards will not only provoke rigorous debate and ideas, but also propose innovative steps that we can all take together as partners to support more sustainable trade and production. ITC is your partner in this endeavor, and we commit to bring our tools, networks, and project teams to operate in an efficient and complementary way to achieve these goals. Thank you very much. Have a good day.